crazy to make a film that isn't the most wonderful thing you can think of, the most ambitious thing you can think of, even if it's different and is difficult for many people to accept, because at least you tried. And you may succeed and you may not succeed, or you may never know if you succeeded, because you may die and it turns out, like many people, they thought what their work was a failure and it turned out it wasn't. I think of the opera Carmen, Bizet wrote this opera and he was so unhappy that everyone booed it and hissed it so much that he died at 50, not realizing that we love Carmen. And very often we love the work that is at first deemed not totally acceptable by the period of the present when it comes out.
Time, stop!
Go.
I do have the ability to freeze time. All artists do. They really do. I mean, from the first time there was mankind playing with their children, which is the most creative period we have when we play with our children, the inventions done for the children were the wheel, because we made a little cart, and of course in real life we just moved heavy weights on trees, but for the children we decided to attach it with wheels, and we said, well, let's make a big one like that. Or movable type. The first images we have are hands and little hands on the cave. That's where we were playing with our children. Or the steam engine was in Greece was a device to amuse children. Gunpowder was fireworks to delight children. So we have shown throughout our history that we are most at our best, most creative when we are playing. So we should just play together and let robots, which we can build, do the toil. We should play and we should have fun, because that is when we are the most creative.
My plan is a city that people can dream about.
You know the history of America. We were founded by a group of people who did not want to be ruled by an English king. And they were all educated. And in those days, in the 18th century, education meant you spoke Latin. So they all had read Caesar's Battle at Gaul. They all had read Cicero. They all had read these Roman texts. And they decided that America should be, in a sense, based on Rome. We have Roman law. We have Roman politics. And we have Roman building. If you go to New York, it looks like Rome. So yes, America was designed to be Rome, and like Rome, it is suffering from the same difficulty, which is its people are not believing in it anymore, and our politicians, although there's tremendous amount of money in America today, people talk in the election that, oh, this is a time of inflation. The truth of the matter is inflation is a world problem. And the country that's done the best with inflation is the United States. So there's a ton of money there. And the money is being used to buy collectibles, you know. And people are traveling. And there's a great prosperity, but nonetheless there is an argument about it. And of course, the opposition doesn't necessarily tell the truth. So it's hard to imagine. I have no idea what's going to happen. I hope that we're going to continue our democracy, because the alternative will be a dictator and ultimately, as in Rome, a king.
There's still so much to accomplish, but is there time?
Because I'm a grandfather and I'm a great-grandfather, and I not only love my children, I love all humanity's children. And I think the fact that one child should die unnecessarily, which is what's happening in the Sudan and in other parts of the world, thousands of children are dying. And these are children who would grow up to be our geniuses, who would come up with wonderful new Archimedes and new Beethovens and new science. I mean, we are losing our most valuable element, which is our young people. They're the ones who are going to suffer. We're not asking their opinion, but they're the ones who are going to inherit the mess that's being done by this new generation of politicians.